My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. I worked at IRS over a decade. I've been in private practice for 40 years. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Welcome to the home of the 5-minute YouTube to give you all the information and fact that you need to make an informative discussion. I'm always available for free initial consultations and representation if you so need that. But my YouTube videos are informational, enough to give you enough information to at least get the mind process and how you can resolve your case. What I try to do after doing this as long as I can is I try to have you get in the mind or a mind of IRS so you kind of understand what's going on from an IRS perspective. 99% of the people out in the tax space here think they know what they're doing. It's sad that they don't. A lot. Some do. But anyway, when you speak to a former IRS agent, you know what they know, and that's what IRS knows. So anyway, at the end of the day, sometimes the offer and compromise itself may not be the best option. Sometimes being put in currently non-collectible is the best of the two options. Many people don't know that. They think they can settle their debt for pennies on a dollar and they're going to go their separate ways, but they don't know the tricks and the traps that come from the offer and compromise. So we have two programs. We have the hardship, currently non-collectible. We have the offer and compromise. So let's look at the two back to back and see what we have. What is a currently non-collectible or hardship? That means that IRS has looked at your current financial statement and said they can't collect the money. Generally, most currently non-collectible cases run out that currently non-collectible through the 10 years and the money's gone. The problem is, can you wait? If you can wait, you're probably going to go ahead with that debt written off. How do you decide whether to take the currently non-collectible and run with that? If you're in currently non-collectible, all depends where you are on the statute. If you're 1 or 2 or 3 years on your statute and you got 7 more left, it's maybe a lot better to do the offer and compromise. However, if you're at the end of your statute, you're 7, 8, 9, you may want to not file the offer because your debt's going to be written off. So what does the currently non-collectible have that the offer doesn't, vice versa? Currently non-collectible means IRS isn't going to look at your debt maybe for a year, 2, 3 years, or never look at it again, depending on the IRS algorithms. The offer and compromise offers instant relief maybe a year later after you file your offer if it's good to go. The problem with the offer is this. Most people don't know whether they're an offer candidate. They believe someone, they pick up the phone, they pay them money, they're promised an offer, 18% of offers go through, the other ones don't, the 88% don't. Now you're stuck with giving somebody a large chunk of money. They didn't know what to do and they just exposed your financial statement and bank statement information to IRS. So you have a lot of consideration, a lot of things to think about. If you're at the beginning of your statute, and you're a qualified candidate for an offer, I mean qualified, someone told you, you paid money to, who's a former agent or someone really good like me to tell you your offer is good, you file the offer because the lien drops off. But if you have a offer like this, you know the problem is you definitively have to know whether the offer and compromise is going to go through. Once you know that, you can make a decision. Don't give your money to anybody to do an offer unless they've looked at your financial statement. If you've given someone some numbers and said, hey, what do you think? And they said, oh yeah, you can file an offer. That's not good enough. You must give someone the form that IRS is going to look at before they can tell you whether you have a qualified offer and compromise. That's what we do here. So at the end of the day, it's your call. You've got a lot to think about there. Either way, make sure all your tax returns are filed. Make sure you're current. Make sure your estimate payments are up to date. If you found this information good, leave me a subscription. I think there's a bell there or something, whatever the hell they do. I need to have subscriptions because it lets people know my content is good. That's how they value this, even though the fact that I'm pretty good. Anyway, thank you. Leave me a like, a comment. I get back with everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate that subscription.